Welcome. Myself, Professor Dr. Rajendra Deshpande, would like to welcome you all in my Ayurveda Academy YouTube channel. Today's video is a part of series. Professor Deshpande is making the different serials. For example, TV serials. It's not like a daily soap. These are very interesting and very noble for your studies, noble for your profession, medical profession. And it is also useful sometimes with the common man who are interested in the Ayurveda. Today's video is a part of Ashtang Hruday Sutrasthana chapter 1 to chapter 30 series. Actually, this is a very big series. So naturally, even each chapter has a very important meaning and important shlokas. So what I have done, in spite of getting tasking to your brain, I have break up the different videos in a different parts. So even each chapter has maybe the 2 parts, 4 parts, 5 parts, 7 parts. So don't get worried about that. I have the template for that, and you have to easily identify of your interest. So for example, I'm interested in the Sneha Adhyay of Ashtang Hruday Sutrasthana. If I am interested in Dinacharya Adhyay, because a lot of questions are asked on the Dinacharya Adhyay. Okay, so we will go in that fashion, so you can easily find a particular video. But I request all of you, don't miss any single episode of this series, Ashtang Hruday Sutrasthana. I have already uploaded chapter 1, part 1, chapter 1, part 2 as well. Now this is Ashtang Hruday Sutrasthana, chapter 2, that is Dinacharya, daily regimen. This is part 2. Part 1 has been already uploaded. Presented by, of course, myself, Professor Dr. Rajendra Deshpande. I am MD in Ayurvedic Medicine and MD in Ayurvedic Physiology. My WhatsApp number is 922681063. Okay, let us move further. Okay, chapter 2, Dinacharya, part 2, from shlok number 22 to shlok number 48. Okay, Dinacharya, yes, scientific terminology, Dina and Charya, Churu Charati, this is original Sanskrit word, Acharana, lifestyle. So Dinacharya is Ayurvedic daily routine. How should be the ideal of your daily routine? How should be ideal your seasonal regimen? Daily regimen, seasonal regimen. Dinacharya, Rutucharya. Dina means day, okay? Charya means true charati, acharan, lifestyle or the regimen or the routine. This chapter covers mental well-being, verbal well-being, physical aspects of well-being, which you should follow every day. That means it is not only related with physical aspect, it is not only related with the verbal aspect, but it is related with the mental aspect as well. Okay. Important questions regarding this video. Why you should see this video, my dear students of first year BMS or MD in Sanskrit Samhita Siddhanta, LAQ will be there. Describe Dinacharya in detail. Okay. LAQ of 15 marks, describe Sadvrutta in detail. Sadvrutta, this is related with the mental fitness, quality of your mind. Okay. SAQ, short answer question, 3 or 5 marks, write about Brahma Muhurta. Short note, Dantadhavana, cleaning of teeth, Anjana, regarding the eye, Navana and Gandusha, gargling, Snan, bathing, Vyayam, Ayurvedic concept, regarded with the Vagbhat. Ashtanga Hruday, author is Vagbhat. Okay. Udvardhan, application of dry powder, Abhyanga and Dashavidha Pap, sins. These all the most of these questions I have already described in previous video of part 1, chapter 2, part 1. Now this is chapter 2, part 2, related with the Sadvrutta. Okay. Those who have no means of livelihood, I'm sorry, I will go back again. Those who don't have the sources of income, who are suffering from diseases and who are afflicted with grief, anxiety, tension, should always be given help. This help you may give by physical help, psychological support, economical support, but Vagbhat is saying that you should be kind enough. Sympathetic approach is very important towards the society. Even Vagbhat is saying insects and ants should be seen with respect. Extreme kindness. Example, I will not mention too much things about the religion and caste, but I think Jain people, this religion is very what you can say, the very, very sensitive regarding this aspect, and they are following very strictly. They try to be extreme kind in their life or in their behavior. So extreme kindness is very essential in our life. And similarly, we should give the respect to the physician, that is doctor, of course, king, superior authority, boss is always right, and the guest, atithi devo bhava. Beggars should not be disappointed, abused, or objected. Beggars should also be given respect. But of course, there is a, what you can say, the practical implementation. You have to very clear about the fact that yes, that particular person is begging, is really having the worth to donate. Worth donation is very important. Balance of mind is good. Always keep the balance, no extremities. Upakar pradhanaha syat, apakar pare api arau. Sampat vipatsu ekamana hetau, irishet phale natu. This my videos are always will contain sandhi vigraha. When shlokas are given with sandhi vigraha, they are definitely helpful for proper understanding. So all these of my videos, Ashtang Hruday chapter 1 to 30, in each video you will see those shlokas, sandhi vigraha. Very easy to understand. Sampat vipatsu ekamanaha. This is very important. One should maintain a balanced mind both during the calamity as well as in the prosperity. No superiority complex, no inferiority complex, balanced mind. One should not be envious towards the wealth or the happiness of others. Now, you should not be worried about, oh, he is having a lot of bank balance, he has a four-wheeler of higher company and this thing. No, never compete with the other people. This is saying Vagbhat 3,000, 4,000, 1,000 years back. But these are time-tested mental suggestions or the counseling for the society to keep your balanced mind and tranquility. How should be the speech? Kale hitam mitam bruyat. Kale hitam mitam bruyat. Avisamvadi peshalam. Kale bruyat. Speak only at the right occasion. Don't talk too much, irrespective of the time and place. That will not give the very good impression to the others. You should be very specific where to talk and what to talk. Okay. Hitam bruyat. Speak always good words, pleasant words. Mitam, mita. Speak little as per the necessity. Too much talking is not good. Too much talking is not good. Do not argue or do not say the untrue things. This is all related with the keeping our mind very strong. Pravara sattva, immunity of the mind. This is immunity of the mind. Sadvrutta. Sadvrutta, greeting to others. Purvabhibhashi, Purvabhibhashi, Sumukhaha, Sushilaha, Karuna Mruduhu. Purva Abhibhashi. Be the first. Hello, how are you? Good morning. You should greet to the other person to begin with. To start conversation by saying some pleasant words like hello, good morning, how are you, everything is okay, everything is fine. Sumukha, have a smiling face. I think you have seen that many times. Dr. Deshpande is always keeping his face smile in different videos. Why? Because Vagbhat has told me like that. Then Sushila, have the good character. Moral character is very important. Karuna Mrudu, be courteous, be soft in speech and activity. Next, be social and be moderate in relation. Na ekaha sukhi, na sarvatra vishrabdho, na cha shankitaha. Na eka, what is that? Sukhi. Do not be a person who likes to be alone always. Ekaha, oh, I will not come out. I will not mix with the friend. I will not go for the society. That is wrong. Because human being is a, yes, social animal. Don't forget that. We all are social animals. So we should develop the habit to mix with the people, mix with the relatives, mix with the friend, and not virtually. Not virtually, only with the mobiles and internet and all this thing. You should have greet to the other people, mix with them, discuss different things, play with them, have a lot of good discussions and comedies and all things, laughing and chatting. This is very important to get the relief, anti-stress management. This all the shlokas are nothing but anti-stress management. How to relieve your anxiety, how to relieve your depression. All these things we can use in our practice. Na sarvataha vishrabdho. Do not believe everything around you. Be cautious. Be cautious when you talk with the people, when you do any things at different levels. You should be very particular and we should be very cautious. Okay. No shankitaha. Similarly, do not suspect everything. Do not believe everything and do not suspect everything. There should be moderation. Now, be careful, but not too careful, too anxious. Okay. Sometimes you should be midway. Midway is always better. Sadvrutta. Kanshit atmana shatru na atmanam kanshit ripum. Do not instantly think someone as your foe or dad. He is a foe of someone else. Do not do like that. Be positive in all respect. Prakashet apamanaha. No. Na apamanaha na cha nisnehata prabhu. Do not publicly talk about insults that you underwent, because that will defame your personality. Nobody will praise and everybody is looking to criticize you. So why to make a publicity of our dishonor? Be confident, be confidential. Keep it those things confidential. That do not occur all the time in all the places. So sometimes somebody is making insult of you. For example, in senior boss in your family, do not make it public, because people will only make a fun of it. They will not give you sympathy. They will not be kind enough for you. They will only make a fun of it, of your insults. So be careful. Do not publicly talk about dissatisfaction towards your king. Do not talk bad words about your boss in the company, boss in the offices, boss in the colleges, principal, headmaster, teachers. Don't disregard them. Because if you make physically, publicly, that chit-chatting, or what you can say, public chatting and public criticizing, that can make a bad effect on your career. Try to understand. Because somehow or other, we say in Marathi, bhintilahi kaan astat. Because there is always some gossips and some persons are not from your group. They can make a complaint to your boss that this person was talking about you this way. So gossip is always bad. Don't do the gossiping. If you have something different opinion regarding anything with your boss, with your teachers, with your headmasters, with your principal, go directly and politely discuss those issues with him and get it sorted. But do not criticize your boss as a like a gossip. That is very dangerous. That can harm to your studies, that can harm your career, that can harm your business and services. Okay. Janasya ashayam alaksha yo yatha paritushyati tam tatha ev anuvartet par aradhana panditaha. Par aradhana panditaha. Keeping in mind the nature of the people, one should deal with them in such a manner pleasing to them. You should understand what is going on inside the mind of the person in front of you. It may be your son, it may be your father, it may be your teacher, it may be your boss. Try to understand what is going on in their mind. And accordingly, if you start talking with them, their language, their concern, then they will be happy. Then they will be happy. So always keep this type of what I can say, the common sense. This is the common sense, which is very uncommon nowadays. Common sense is uncommon, but this is common. Make a pleasing to the person in front of you, becoming well versed in the art of adoring others. I am saying this is very scarce nowadays. Nobody wants to praise other person. Nobody wants to adore other person. This is a bad situation, because physics, there is a law. Actions and reactions are equal and opposite. So if you make adore, if you praise somebody else, he will give automatically feedback. Oh, no, you are also great. Because I feel that whenever I get very nice comments, very nice feedbacks on my YouTube channel regarding the different videos, I try to answer each and everybody by adoring him, by praising him. Oh, you have done a very nice job to give me energy, to boost up my energy. And he also likes that, okay, Dr. Deshpande is accepting my feedback. He is giving me the answer to my feedback, and both sides, there is happiness. So these things can always happen in your life when you maintain par aradhana panditaha. Okay, next. Na pidayet indriyani, na cha etani atilalayet. Na pidayet, na pidayet, na cha etani atilalayet. The sense organs, eyes, nose, tongue, ear, skin, sense organs, jnanendriya, karmendriya should neither be strained. Okay? No, 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 no. I will do the total fasting, religious fasting, dieting, extreme. That is bad. Eh? That is no pidayet indriyani. I am giving a trouble to my senses of tongue, sensory birds, taste birds. They are craving, oh, give me food, and he is doing fasting. That is pidayet. And atilalayet. What is that? That means I should control. I should control. Do not control too much and do not fondle. Fondling means giving permission to whatever you want. If the taste bud is demanding day and night for the sweets, for the ice creams, for the pizza, for the maza, day and night my tongue birds, taste buds are craving for this, and I am giving whatever the taste buds are demanding. That is also wrong. So both extremes should be avoided. Na pidayat, na atilalayat. Should not be controlled too much and should not be fondled very much. Okay. Sadvrutta. We are talking about Ashtang Hruday Sutrasthana, chapter 2, part 2 regarding Sadvrutta. Okay. Trivargashunyam na arambam bhajet tam cha avirodhyam. Do not engage yourself in the things that are devoid of three pursuits. That is three varga. Purushartha, dharma, artha, and kama. Dharma means my duties. Okay. So you should, whatever you do, you should have your mind, okay, I am a professor, I am a consultant. So how I should perform my all these hobbies? That is a very disciplined manner. So I should not forget my original dharma. My dharma, my duty, my kartavya is to teach to the students, to the patients, to give the proper treatments. So I should not forget that dharma. Simultaneously, artha, naturally, because I am doing the paid online consultation, everything is not free. Whatever I am doing on the YouTube is complimentary, is free of cost. But any other services I do, because of the time distance, I have to make some charges. That is artha. And kama, that is pleasure. I am giving satisfaction to my own soul, to my own mind, to own my sensory organs. Whatever I am doing, I am enjoying. And that is kama. So whatever you do, it should be based on three varga, dharma, artha, and kama, should carry on the occupation without going contrary to them. That means, for example, I am doing everything only because of the money. Forgetting, because I have seen so many videos on the YouTube, they give the very attractive titles and they say whatever they want because they are all unscientific. What example? In one day, you can grow the hair on your scalp by just application of this pest. So when one use this type of title and say 2 or 3 minutes videos and say something, this formula apply on your head and you will get the hair, this is totally unscientific. This is not dharma. He will get the likes. He will get the subscribers. He will get the Google payment from Google AdSense. He will be the millionaire even by making such funny videos, unscientific videos. But that is not proper because you have forgotten to get the money, to get the wealth, to get the earth based on dharma. And then only whatever you earn will give you the pleasure, calm. If you cheat somebody, cheating, and by cheating, दुनिया झुकती है, झुकाने वाला चाहिए, तो ये नहीं हो सकता. Try to understand. So we should be honest according to our duties, according to your dharma. We should be here. Next, anuyayat pratipadam sarva dharmeshu madhyam. This is the best statement given by the Vagbhata. In all the dealings or the activities, one should adopt the middle mean. Suvarna madhya in Marathi. Golden mean. While eating, while talking, while behaving, while doing exercises, everything you should do in moderation. Too much exercise, bad. Too much fasting, bad. Too much eating, bad. Overnutrition is also bad and undernourishment is also bad. So we should be always balanced in about lifestyle, about talking, about food, our business, our occupation, our wealth. Every should be in moderation. Avoid extremes. Personal hygiene. One should cut hair, nails, and mustache regularly. Keep the feet, ears, nose, eyes, urethra, and anus clean. Take the bath every day. Put on the scents and good dress, which is not superfluous, but it should be pleasant to look at. Don't go too much fashions. Extreme fashion is also bad. It is not looking very nice. Wear the precious stones, potent hymns and herbs kept inside the amulets, okay, on the body. Walk holding an umbrella, putting on the footwear and looking straight to a distance of 4 arm lengths in front of you. My dear friends, purposefully, I have dropped some shlokas which are not too much important. Whichever the shlokas are important, I have written over there. I am stressing that particular point. Do you understand? Nishicha attike karye dandi mauli sahyavan. In case of urgent work at night, one should go equipped with baton, headdress, and an assistant should be there whenever you go at night. Okay, I'm sorry. The next Sadvrutta, one should not invade on the shades of the holy tree on which deities reside, or a Buddhist shrine, for example. Materials of worship, banner, and unholy things, heap of ash, husk and dirt, sand dunes, boulders, places of bali, offering the sacrifices to gods, demons, etc., and bathing. One should avoid to go through these particular places. Okay, one should not swim across the river with arms, should not walk facing huge fire, should not travel in a risky boat or risky vehicle, any vehicle, not climb on a tree doubtful of strength, or ride on a vehicle which is in a bad condition, not done the servicing for a longer duration, brake can be failed, clutch wire can be damaged. So you should, gears can be locked. So you should be careful while driving. So this particular Vagbhat is giving all due precautions or give hints for your proper life. Okay, na asamruddha mukha kuryat shruti hasya vijrambanam. One should not sneeze, laugh, or yawn without covering the mouth. Always we should cover the mouth. Even this is very important to prevent the communicable diseases like coronavirus. Keep the manners. Manners are very important in the society. Nasikam na vikushniyat na akasmat vilikhet bhuvam. One should not blow his nose except for the forcing out the dirty excretion, and that too in the bathroom or in private, not publicly. Public spitting is not allowed. Remember this thing. There is a punishment, penalty for that matter from the corporation, from the government. Okay. Not scratch the ground without any reason, not do ugly movements on the parts of the body, and sit on one's own heels for a longer time. This is an awkward position that can give the strain to your back. Okay. One should stop the activities of the body, of speech, and of the mind before getting exhausted. Again, the same thing. You should not exhaust yourself too much, because that can cause your immunity down and you can be captured by the tuberculosis, by the coronavirus, because the too much exhaustion makes your immunity low. Okay. So some part is regarding the manners, some part regarding the mental health, some part regarding the physical health in this Sadvrutta. Should not keep the knees above the long period, keeping erect folded at the knee while sleeping or standing, on the hands, keeping the legs up. So it should be very careful, because long time standing, this is the gravity force. And the people like the postman, for example, the people like the policeman doing the duty of 12 hours standing, that can make a varicose veins problem, edema to the legs, pain in the legs, osteoporosis. So all this can happen if you give the excessive stretch or burden on your knees. Should not stand for a longer time, because that can cause varicose veins like problem. One should not reside at nights on the trees, meeting the places of 3 roads or places where people assemble for recreation, vicinity of a holy tree or a Buddhist shrine, meeting place of 4 roads and temple or house of God. These places has some influence because of the security reason, because of the physical and mental relaxation. You may get burdened by some unholy aura, unholy atmosphere around you that can disturb your psychology, disturb your emotion. That is the reason of this particular sentence. One should not reside even during the daytime in a place of slaughter. No, a forest, no, haunted house and burial ground. Again, the bad energies are over there, and that bad energies aura can affect your mind health. Okay. Na ikshet pratata sukshma dipta amedya apriyani cha. Regarding your eyes, no one should gaze at the sun for a longer time. Of course, everybody knows that rays can damage your conjunctiva. Okay, should not carry the heavy weight on his head. This is also not correct, because there is a pressure on your brain tissues. That is not good. Not see continuously objects which are minute, shining, dirty, and unpleasant. This particular, because eyes can give the effect not only to the eyes, but that whole effect goes in, because eyes are related with the acceptance of what you can call that as a alochaka pitta. Pitta is meant for transformation. This is heat organ, very bright organ, and that imbalance to the pitta can affect your metabolic processes, digestion. So these seeing with the eyes of these different unwanted things can damage your metabolic process as well. Okay, one should not engage in the selling, brewing, free distributing, or receiving the wine. As you know, everybody, that wine single peg can make you the addict of that particular thing. The person should avoid the direct breeze like sunlight, dust, snow, dew, hard breeze, that is whirlwind. Should not sneeze, belch, cough, sleep, dine, or copulate in improper posture. This is very important. Improper posture. Should avoid the shades of scaffold, places hated by the king or government, company of wild animals, biting animals, and those with horns, of mean, wicked, uncivilized, and very unintelligent, unintelligent persons. So you should avoid this company or meeting this particular, what you can say, the accustomed to these things. Okay. Next, avoid the quarrel with the good man. This is, of course, the what you can say, the person will be having the bad thing in his life if he tries to fight with the people who is a very nice people. Avoid taking the food, sex, sleeping, study, and recapitulation at the time of meeting of nights and sunrise. Okay, so these are the sandhi kal, and sandhi kal is having again some different movements of the electromagnetic fields, and that can affect your quality of life, or you can health of your particular physiological aspect. Okay, so avoid the food given by the enemies, given during the sacrificial ceremony, that offered by the large group of donors of different caste, that can have some problem with the food adulteration sometimes, because the cooking is made on a large scale, and without care, that can become contaminated with some viruses, especially bacteria, and that can problem with your stomach and all these things. The given by the prostitutes and also the merchants. Okay, because whenever there is a thing in the mind of the person who is serving this food, that mindset of the serving person is very important when you are eating something. Okay, one should not make sound with the body parts like mouth and nails, and not shake the hands and hairs in the public places. Should not move in between the two receptacles of water, fire, and the worshipful. Should avoid the smoke of a cadaver. Avoid too much indulgence in wine, that is drinking alcohol, believing an independence of wicked women. Okay. Next, for an intelligent person, the whole world is like a teacher. Hence, one should imitate the world after carefully considering their meaning and effects of such action. You should be very careful when you deal with the society or with the people. Ardra santanatah tyagaha kaya vakchit samdamaha swartha buddhi parartheshu paryaptam iti sadvruttam. Compassion with all living things, very important. Compassion, sacrifices. That's why I always say which pathy is great. Allopathy, Ayurveda, homeopathy. I say the sympathy is the best. Sacrifices, controlling the activities of body, speech, and mind, feeling the selfishness in the interest of others, looking after the interest of others as his own. These are sufficient rules of good conduct, that is Sadvrutta. Naktam dinani me yanti katham busya samprapti dukkha bhaga na bhavanti evam nitya sanhita smriti. This shloka is important. He who constantly think of it, how his day and night are passing, very careful with his own life, and adopts the right way as per mentioned by the Vagbhat in this whole chapter will never become a victim of sorrow. Remember this thing. उपसंहार इति आचारः समासेन प्राप्नोति समाचरम् आयुः आरोग्यम ऐश्वर्यम यशो लोकांच शाश्वतान्. Thus was enumerated in brief the rules of good conduct. Good conduct, Sadvrutta. He who adopts will surely attain the long life, health, wealth, reputation, and also the eternal world. This is the end of the chapter called as the Dinacharya, the second of the Sutrasthana of Ashtang Hruday, composed by Srimad Vagbhata, son of the Sri Vaidyapati Simhagupta. Okay. Summary of the chapter. Dinacharya, that is daily regimen. Acharya Vagbhat explained the daily regimen of the individual systematically to maintain the positive health. Number one, Brahma Muhurta, time to get up from the bed. Shaucha Vidhi, morning rituals. Number two, cleaning the teeth, Danta Dhavana, with different types of twigs of the herbs. Tongue cleaning, advantages, contraindications, twigs for the brushing. Coryllium to prevent the eye diseases. Nasal drops for preventing ear, nose, throat problem. Gurgling of the for oral cavity, and then explained the inhalation, dhumapan of smoke, pan chewing, betel leaf. Okay, advantages of different types of massages and contraindications, exercises, advantage and contraindication of bath, taking the food, regimen of the right conduct are explained in this particular Dinacharya Adhyay. So my dear friends, this is all about Ashtang Hruday Sutrasthana chapter 2 part 2 regarding the Sadvrutta. I request all of you, please share this video, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the intimation of the different uploaded videos. For any online teachings and online seminars and online consultations, you can always WhatsApp me on 922-6810-630. So I wish all the best. Take care. Sarvepi sukhina santu, sarve santu niramayaha. All the best. Bye-bye. Take care.